Like, what do you do? Like, how is it that when you feel like doing something?
Good question.
Yeah.
So mainly, well, it's like in the beginning, it's just, well, actually, I've been trying doing different kind of things on different media, from like those paper. I even tried tattoo as well, and then I start like work with graffiti artists. So in the beginning, I'm kind of like doing a assistant with them. So, but it's because like the scene in China, it's very interesting. It's not that easy to have like a wall to paint, and they're not really a legal scene in China.
Oh, okay.
So basically most of the time, if you can do something, that will be legal, and you need to have someone to do to be the bridge, do the communication with the like graffiti artist and the company you work with. So, but they're also but like the graffiti artist, they always want someone they trust, they're close to. So I start being the person that always be with them. I communicate for them, and I also I start painting with them. And
Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta pause you for a second. Just that's very interesting. So basically, you were the person who was able to kind of connect with the artists, and also at the same time with the company, or with what you need, what kind of jobs you need to do. So what makes you think? What do you think gave you that kind of that kind of view that made you able to do that kind of thing?
Well, maybe it's like the more time you spend with the more time you spend with the artist, and you kind of like to understand, like from technique to their thinking, like why they do that. It's also like I am close to them, so it's easier for me to ask, like why you do that, and they would love more to explain why they do this, why they do that. And sometimes you don't ask, you just stay just like staying next to them and helping them, and then they kind of like to share their thinking with you, because they're not like those weird people don't like talk. They also like, the people in the street usually they like to express, they like to talk, they like to share their thinking, and then like little by little you start like understand why they're doing that, and then you try to make your own. Try to make your own stuff. And then like sometimes when I go to like a street art festival, there was I am painting, look, there is a little space beside, and if you want you can paint too. So okay, let's try, and I start painting and to work with them. So we start doing like a collaboration. So that's how I start, and it's like how they inspire the people, because everyone is from the street. No one, they always like motivate the people around them to paint. So for me, I feel it's very natural. It's natural. The only thing is you just start to participate.
Earlier you mentioned that like in China, obviously there's a lot of like restrictions, and like we already know like what China is like for a lot of different things. Like they don't even have Facebook. They have a lot of restrictions for different things, and I'm very sure like graffiti is a no-no, right? Like it's very much illegal. So like how has it been in Mexico? Because Mexico is a lot more relaxed with things. I know that it's probably not there are areas that are illegal and all that, but in Mexico it's much easier to do graffiti art, right?
Well, I think it really depends on the definition on graffiti, because if you really talk about like a bombing or those like tagging, those really 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 illegal stuff, I think in China, in Mexico, it's kind of same, but the result is different, because in China they got cleaned by the government quickly, so that's why you don't see it. And however, if you try to talk about, we call like spray artwork or like a street art, I think here is easier. because like in China, because all the public area belongs to the government, they're like highly controlled. But here it's like if the owner agreed, you can paint that on my wall, then it's fine. But I mean, obviously, if you want to do like a huge like mural stuff, you still need to get into the government. But the thing is, like,
Right.
if you want to go to, for example, like if you have a wall like facing in the street, and you look my design, okay, I think it's cool, then well, boom, let's go.